right along. How many games in the win? How many games?
I already told you 6 and 10. We're
6 and
moving
10?
right along.
What'd you say? 6 and 10?
No, he can't take my number.
I might.
All right, let me go 7.
I'm gonna say
Rose
8,
got an
8.
attitude. Let me go
I'm gonna go 8 8.
But she didn't win her money. She gonna take that.
I'm gonna go 8 8.
We'll go
You go 7 9.
7,
I might go 8 8. I might do that. I'm not high on the Broncos. They got
I
Flacco.
see
Quarterback they had last year. The Chiefs are gonna be there.
I gotta see their schedule.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Who they playing?
They had a crappy record, so that does factor.
And they're playing the last place. Well,
Yes.
Can we mute this, please? We're trying to record. Let's be professional.
They're playing the last place, aren't they? They're playing last. They got last place. Yeah, they got last place.
Man, they mute.
Typical.
Yeah, they got last place.
Can you make it? There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, they got last place, so they might have a favorable schedule. So
dang, they look like they playing pickup basketball. They look like they for the streets.
Okay. Cool.
All right, here we go. Right, if you're Baker Mayfield, right, you know how Odell Beckham is. He's passionate about the game. On and off the field. All right, Craig, I'm gonna start with you. How do you think Baker gonna handle it? How you know what I'm saying? How do you think he's gonna handle it?
I mean, they both have crazy personalities.
They're
Like,
probably gonna get together.
what do you think? I think it's gonna be, if they argue with each other, it could be volatile. I don't know, man. I think it might work out. It looks good on paper. They look like the AFC North champions on paper. But on the field, who knows what's going to happen? I think they still have issues with the O-line. But everything else looks really good as far as when they get Kareem Hunt back. The wide receivers are good. The defensive line is good. Even the secondary is pretty solid. So I just don't. I mean, the Odell Beckham thing, man. This guy, you can call him passionate. Some people call him a loose cannon, whatever you want to do. Call him. He's just.
I don't know what's going on.
He's just all over the place, man. And he's kind of like Antonio Brown, where if he doesn't get his touches or if something's not going his way or something like that,
He's worse.
He's a little bit worse. I mean, he'll start punching
field
goal nets,
Antonio Brown
and then they'll punch back.
And we see Antonio Brown ain't do that
They'll
since
hit
the
him back.
past 2 years.
Well, Antonio Brown's been throwing Gatorade,
But he's
coolers
not like
and stuff
wild
like that.
like Odell.
I mean, he's not punching field goal nets or whatever you want to call
Yeah, that's a little
those
extreme,
training
and
nets.
that has nothing to do with him. That's not even for his position.
And then he's I mean, and the whole thing with back in the day with Josh Norman, like I was clearly a Panthers fan, so he was going after him. I didn't like. I mean, that kind of turned me off with him.
It did. It was.
So I mean,
excessive.
it was. So this guy,
dirty.
man,
It was excessive.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Browns know what they're getting with him. I mean, they're taking a risk because I mean, it looks, like I said, it looks good on paper, but you never know what his actions are gonna show or what he's gonna do when he gets out on the field. So, and Baker Mayfield, you seen how he was in college. Like he's
not shying away from that.
right. So he was just all over the place too, and the stuff that he was doing with the Ohio State thing and.
You saw him in the middle of the field.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to. I mean, maybe he's only
I love it.
2 years removed from that. So I mean, maybe he'll grow up and.
Yeah.
He's still a kid.
But he's still young. I mean,
Nice handles.
so I want to see what happens with these guys, man. I mean, like I said, it looks good on paper. It look like at least a 10-win team, but you never know, man. You never know with this team, and you never know with Odell Beckham. So we'll see how it's gonna work.
What do you think, Rose?
I think it's gonna work out. I think just coming from like one of the most underwhelming seasons that he's played, and just like realizing like, you know, the team does matter, where I'm at matters, the quarterback matters. I feel like he's gonna be a little bit more appreciative. Not saying that he's not gonna go off, but I know at least starting off, he's gonna try to be amicable. Like he's gonna try to be like, let's work together. He has a lot more talent. I'm not saying Saquon Barkley is a talent, but he has a lot more talent around him and a lot more potential. I feel like that might add to his overall attitude and just him being in a more positive headspace because he's an emotional player. And so like he's very passionate, emotional, whatever you want to call it. So all those things are going to have to definitely play a factor. I just think him getting away from Eli and going with the younger quarterback, I just feel like he's going to be appreciative and exciting and more receptive. So I feel like that might work out more than it won't. That's just how I feel about it.
My opinion, I think Rose is on to something. Not only is he going to Baker Mayfield's more accurate quarterback than Eli, he's younger, he's more vocal. Not saying he's a better leader, he just His leadership is in a different way.
Wow. He wanted that basket.
You have Jarvis Landry, his best friend at LSU. You have his receivers coach at LSU right there.
I think together.
And guess what, man? He's not in the New York big media. He goes back to Cleveland. Right? Not back to Cleveland. He goes to Cleveland. There's a smaller market. He gets to play with a young, exciting quarterback. A head coach that's respectable. Don't let Cleveland win something before New York. They're gonna feel the pain.
But Cleveland is one of those nice markets. It's a smaller market than New York, but it's well known. A lot of people are watching it. A lot of people have expectations. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's big. It's still big.
It's still big,
small,
but they're gonna support them.
But it's like
they're
a lot of talk. A lot of people are talking about
them. I think a lot of Cleveland fans are loving it. All right,
it can't be no worse than 0-16, 1-15.
Yeah.
Nope. But now, how do you perform now that the pressure, like, you have to have a new identity. You saw what happened to the Eagles. You saw what happened to the Eagles where they weren't performing as an underdog. You shouldn't be an underdog no more at this point. You should be at the point where you are expected to win at least half the season.
The Eagles were 12.
Although you're talking about the Browns.
Considered underdogs as you talking about.
That's what I'm
Browns
saying.
Browns is not Super Bowl. You said Browns.
I said it with the expectations.
Now.
I don't think so.
It's more than last year.
It's more
than last year, but it might be like division winner or whatever.
But that's what I'm
Super
saying.
Bowl over the Chiefs,
I'm
the
not
Chargers.
saying Super Bowl.
Everybody's saying.
But I'm saying that there's a much higher expectation for success now, and let me see how you perform with that pressure where you are looked at like you're supposed to win, not like I hope you win. I hope you win because you only won 10 games.
At the end of the day, it's still the Browns. I think the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Texans. The Chargers, maybe even the Colts. Like I can see a bunch of teams that are better than on like maybe not on paper, but like on the field better than. I can't put this team above the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Texans, and like the Colts or somebody like that. I can see them in the playoffs, but I can't put them above some of those other like proven teams who have. Like done something in the playoffs, and actually, it's not just like Browns haven't been to the playoffs since like mid 2000s. I think.
Let's see.
Let's see the trivia.
Who's the quarterback? The Browns quarterback.
I don't know. They've been through so many of them.
It wasn't Bernie. Did they make it since Bernie Kosar?
I think so. I don't know, man. It's just the Browns are just like still the Browns to me. I mean, I think they're a better team on paper. But they have to produce on the field. I mean, you can go 7-8-1 like they did last year and think, okay, we're gonna go 10-6 now or 11-5 because we have Odell Beckham, whatever. I mean, but it doesn't always translate that way.
Well, it doesn't. But I think they're following the Rams mold. Remember, John Dorsey came from Kansas City, so that's how he's thinking, right? You have a young quarterback. Build around him. You don't have to pay him yet because if Baker goes to the playoffs and they consistently win it, you're gonna have to pay. The market is gonna be inflated by the time Baker's ready to get paid.
There's so many paper teams, man.
You're gonna have to do it, and they also upload on defense. So I'm just saying.
A lot of people said the Falcons was gonna be good last year. They weren't. A lot of people said
we'll see.
Eagles are gonna be good. Eagles are good.
No, but they weren't.
But they weren't like the dominating team.
No. I want to see him now. I want to see them. I want to see with Odell. I want to see with. I'm really intrigued about their defense. You know, so it's a lot of people not talking about that.
The defensive components, they did add an extra piece to help out Miles.
Richardson. They got Myles Garrett. They got Olivia Vernon.
That's three.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see how they. I want to see. I want to see because now the expectations is you listen. You were 7-8-1, right? Now it's like you've added all these pieces.
But it's also
based
on
the
schedule. You have to look at the schedule. You can't just say
but
they got these
people
pieces.
Are saying it now.
Hey, I can dig it.
They're saying you already was 7-8, and you added
some people are putting them as like the third best team.
Yes, you see it. I didn't say this. I'm just saying.
I don't think so, man.
That's why I said Super Bowl bust. I've seen people say Super Bowl bust. I was like, okay, guys, let's.
I'm not putting them above
the AFC. You still have the Chargers. You still have the Chiefs.
Still got the Patriots.
Still have the Patriots. I think the Texans, the Colts.
Tom Brady.
I think that, you know what? I think they will be able to. I think it's going to be them and the Ravens in the North. I think Pittsburgh is going to regress. That's just me.
I don't know if Pittsburgh regresses that much. They can't. I mean,
They got to rely on Big Ben.
they still got Schuster, still got Connor as far as the offense. I mean,
Big Ben. His offensive line coach left. They got rid of some pieces around him. He's 37. He wants a new contract.
Passes are ugly.
We'll be careful. You have all those weapons. Careful. Careful what you wish for. All right. Careful what you wish for. All right.